What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Devil's Hour Talk Show, the only podcast where we say, why? Why does anybody want Trump back in the White House? But anyway, we are not going to go into politics as of right now. As of right now, this is just kind of an introductory episode and what we want to do here. At the Devil's Hour, I just want to come on, talk to you, talk about the faults of the world, why the world has gone to shit. Yeah. We're going to talk about some pretty powerful stuff on episodes of the Devil's Hour and give exclusive leaks into all the bullshit that the world is just kicking up. Let's start off with a relatively, famous subject besides the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. Let's talk about Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Jake, I think you need to back out. I think you're fucked. And there are two reasons I think that, Jake Paul. Number one is you'd have to be stupid to fight Mike Tyson. Somebody would have to be stupid, drunk, and or high off their ass to fight Mike Tyson. There is no way that I myself would step into a boxing ring with Mike Tyson and be like, yeah, punch me in the face, show me what you got. But Jake Paul, you're sitting there, in my mind, Jake Paul is just a cocky piece of shit. But that's just my mind. Your guys' mind might be a lot different, being like, oh, why are you saying that about Jake Paul? I support Jake Paul. I hope he knocks out Mike Tyson. Then you're not a true Mike Tyson fan. Mike Tyson is going to serve Jake Paul left, right, left, right, left, right. He is going to serve Jake Paul a fucking sandwich and say, here you go. Would you like my uppercut to go with that? So, yeah. Mike Tyson will win that match. If you think Mike Tyson won't for a second, then you're just an idiot. Like, seriously, you're just an idiot. Otherwise, let's roast, let's roast Jake Paul a little bit more, because Jake, you, my friend, are an ignorant piece of crap. Who even put you on the face of this earth? You used to be a Disney star on Bizarrevark, and now you're just some ignorant piece of crap who says, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat the crap out of Mike Tyson. What? You're gonna beat the crap? No, you're not. In fact, I will admit, I was scrolling on my For You feed on TikTok, and I came across this one video of Jake Paul redoing his old Disney intro saying, hi, I'm Jake Paul. But, except it was younger Jake Paul saying, hi, okay, so it was Jake Paul's Disney intro, right? It goes, hi, I'm Jake Paul, and then today's Jake Paul comes in and goes, you're gonna watch me knock out Mike Tyson. No, we're not. We are going to watch you crying like a bitch. That is the only thing we are going to watch, Jake, and you know it. You know it. You know the only thing we're going to watch is you start crying after you're being, taken out in an ambulance and saying I shouldn't have done this. And we will all agree with you. We will all say you're right. You probably shouldn't have done this. You messed up. Yeah, you messed up. Anyway, off that subject, let's talk a little bit more about this. I want to detail, at the end of every episode of this show, we will be giving you podcast recommendations for other podcasts. So, yeah. Wait till the end of this episode to get the first ever podcast recommendation. Otherwise, what are you doing? Okay, so otherwise, what are we doing in modern times with our political society? Our politics have went downhill. Like it's all pro. These days, it's all pro everybody. Everybody is just pro Trump 2024. There is no way Trump gets back in the White House. Like rednecks, you are playing with fire. And you know you are. So you better just put out that damn match while you're at it. You are playing with fire, you stupid rednecks. and you have no idea what to do with it except sit there and watch it burn. You have no other option. Yeah, I voted for Trump. Who did you vote for? Oh yeah, I voted for Biden. Yeah, well, I voted for Nancy Pelosi. I did not vote for a man who was dying halfway through any press conference he's been in. I think this country definitely deserves the help it's gonna get. Heart attack. Hang on, we just gotta revive. Alright, and questions, anyone? Mr. President, do you realize you just died for about 15 seconds? I can't remember. So, details. Old man with dementia. Bad. Old man with any... you just can't trust Biden. Nor can you trust Trump. I'm saying this all about Biden, and I'm not, saying how you can't trust... You just can't. It's hard to be like, oh, I trust Trump. Oh, I totally trust Biden. No, you don't. The only person you should trust is Obama. Because Obama is the only one who treated the U.S. with any sort of goodness. You get these two other guys in the White House. You get Trump in the White House. Yeah, sure. And now you're getting Biden, who's trying to take away gun laws. Although, Second Amendment. We're still protected by that Second Amendment. We are still protected by that Second Amendment. When you're in this circle between Trump and Biden, it's a whole clusterfuck, man. Like you can't get away from it. Otherwise, let's talk about Brad Williams. Brad Williams, real quick. Very good comedian. Very, very good comedian. And congratulations to Brad Williams. His stand-up show on YouTube, his stand-up thing on YouTube, which I will link below this episode, has reached 1 million views, and you should go check it out, because it is funny as hell. But yeah, I basically want to be able to comedically make fun of anything the president... So, let's talk about this podcast. Because basically, with your host here, Devin Farm, we are going to talk a hell of a lot of shit about anything we could talk about. Basically, telling the world to go fuck itself. As we would with anything. So, this podcast is going to be super fun to do. New episodes whenever I decide an episode should come out, basically. So, yeah, you should be hoping for a new episode at least every week. That should be a good enough schedule. And I will keep uploading the skits and stuff for those of you on YouTube, and for those of you on Spotify. Wow, this is going to be a pretty good podcast show, and I hope to see a lot of new faces approaching. But anyway, let's continue to rant about stuff that doesn't make sense in today's society. Like inflation. Why are you raising the prices? We already pay high prices for gas as it is. You don't have to raise the price of bread at Walmart. What the hell are we doing? Like, seriously. What are we doing? We are not doing anything to stop this. We're sitting on our happy asses. And we're not doing anything. We're not we're not bringing this to the... Okay, it's the president doing it. First of all, we know it's the president doing it. So why can't we stop President Biden from doing it? Oh yeah, because he'll just forget 20 minutes into writing... whatever paper he needs to write. So that we can not have any more inflation. Like, what the hell, man? Like, what the hell, Biden? Pull your head out of your ass and get inflation out of the U.S. That's what I'm saying. What else is in the news today? What else is in the news? Oh yeah, is TikTok getting banned? Because I haven't seen TikTok banned yet. If TikTok was getting banned, it probably would have gotten banned by now. Because we creators are sitting over here, and we don't know whether to scratch our asses or... And we don't know whether to scratch... And I don't know whether to scratch my ass or wind my watch. Because we are sitting here in this society of brain-dead people who don't know how to even run it. What am I again? You're the president, Mr. Biden. We've told you this. Do I run America? Yes, you do. All right, nurse, I believe you. What? Fair enough. Does Nancy Pelosi even still work for the government in any sort of way? Like, seriously, does fucking Nancy Pelosi even still have a position with the government? Anyway. I do have to say, though, we are basically the bastard children of whatever Biden and Trump are thinking at this particular moment. We are just complete bastard children, and we know it. I think this is the end of the world, honestly. This is the end of the world. People have been asking, oh, when is the end of the world? It's right now! The world has ended now! Oh, man. Kind of pisses me off. It just pisses me off, man. That the president can't pull his head out of his ass and decide, oh, should we ban this? Should we keep that? Should we do this? Should we do that? What are you doing? Anyway. Let's see. Oh, yeah. What else? What else are we doing today? Oh. Yeah, let's talk about, let's talk about YouTube itself for a minute. Because YouTube, you're ridiculous sometimes. Like, seriously. YouTube, you are just ridiculous. There is no point to most, like, I don't get it. You have strict swearing regulations, one F-bomb, and you're going off on a YouTuber, but... Oh, wait. You know what? It's funny, because YouTube does have swearing regulations, but yet you got iShowSpeed cussing up a storm every one of his streams. I can't count it, but I know iShowSpeed says fuck at least, like, every single stream he'll say the F word. Like, he'll say about 100 times a stream. I'm gonna go with that. 100 times a stream, you'll hear iShowSpeed screaming the F word. Yet one YouTuber who you never expect would swear will say the F word or have a swear word somewhere in their video, and you won't monetize them? What? Okay, I get it. Alright. The US is keeping us from the things we fucking love. And we are letting this happen. We are just sitting here, scratching our assholes. It's like a fucking scratch and sniff sticker. We scratch our assholes, and we sniff it. That is the world. The world is the shit that you just sniffed off your fucking hand. And you can't see that. Otherwise. What else we talk? What else we gonna talk about? Oh yeah, one more word for Jake Paul. Fuck you, Jake Paul. But otherwise, that's enough hating on Jake Paul. I need to look more into the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef before I start talking about it on the podcast, but like there's no happy medium to where you can meet in the middle in today's society. Like, you go to Walmart, right? You expect to purchase something for $10. Next thing you know, you hear the cashier say, "That'll be $10.15." You're standing there, you're like, oh, I only bought 3 things. I only bought. Wait, actually, one thing. That's where this joke was going. You're sitting there, you're like, I only bought one thing. How can this be? I only bought one thing that's $5. Why are you telling me it's $10.15 now? Are you trying me to are you just trying to get me to pull money out of my ass? Because I ain't the magic money fairy. Because seriously, I am not the magic money fairy. I can't just pull dollar bills out of my ass and then and then expect you to understand. I can't just pull $10.15 out of my ass. I only brought $5 into this place hoping to buy that thing for $5. I can't just be like, yeah, here is $10.15 that I just pulled fresh from my ass. And yet that's what you expect me to do because you are Walmart. At least you can go into Little Caesars and actually get a pizza for $6. Worst part about Oregon. The only bad part about Oregon, well, the only good part that I know about Oregon thus far is that they don't tax you like these other stores do. They tax you just to get you to pay more. That is the only thing they do. They tax you to get you to pay more. But you and I both know, me and you the viewers, we all know that we don't want to pay more for what we're getting. We want to stick to paying what we're already paying. But how is that supposed to happen? When in our modern society, the president, the whole entire fucking government has just been one giant clusterfuck. And we have been too blind to look past it. We have sat here and we haven't realized that our government is basically ruined. Our government, we shouldn't even have a government at this point. We should just take the government right here. This is the government. Throw it right out the fucking window because we have nothing to do with it anymore. We have nothing to do with it. The government's basically sitting there on a chair in the corner of the motel room. The government is basically watching America fuck us in the ass from the corner of the motel room, and how can we not say that? How can we not pretend that America's not doing that? Like, seriously, how can we not pretend that you're not doing that, America? Because you know you are. You're sitting there in the motel room stroking the barrel of that gun, and you're just watching us be screwed in the ass. And you're not doing anything to help us. Like, come on. It's simple. Help Americans. You have a simple job, yet you're sitting there acting like you don't. You have a simple job. Protect us, yet you can't even do that right. My God, America has just gone downhill, little demons, and there ain't no way to get there ain't no way to get up that hill. We're not going uphill anymore. America's just doing this. It's just shoving shit into our mouths and not taking it back out. That is America at its finest. The land of the free. No, more like the land of the enslaved government who doesn't know what the hell they're doing. Like, seriously. We're all slaves to our own government. I sense... You know what I sense? I sense impending doom. I sense some sort of impending doom that we're not going to make it out of. Because we don't know how to fight this. No, America, actually. I'm pointing my fingers at you. Because you don't know how to fight this. You don't. You try, but you don't. And it's not that fucking hard. What else can I say? That was just a moment of silence for all the dead brain cells y'all might have right now. Oh, man. I wonder, you know what? I actually wonder how many people are on the Jake Paul bandwagon in this Paul versus Tyson fight that's supposed to happen sometime in July. Jake Paul, you know you ain't winning. You know you already screwed up when you were going up against the GOAT Mike Tyson. You know you already screwed up once you were going up against Mike Tyson. And he is still dangerous to this day. Oh, Jake. You do not know what you've gotten yourself into, brother. You took something that was supposed to be harmless fun. And now Mike Tyson's going to make you eat his words via his fist. And then in a later interview, and in a later interview, I'm not hating on Mike Tyson anyway when I do this, but in a later interview, this will be Mike Tyson. Alright, this will be Mike Tyson. I just want to say that I'm sorry for punting Mike Tyson for punting Jake Paul in the face as many times as I did. Again, I'm sorry. That will probably be Mike Tyson in a later press conference after he punches the shit out of Jake Paul. And we all know it. So, you're walking down the street. You drop your wallet. Guy picks it up. Here's where it gets interesting. The guy takes the money out of your wallet, yet still returns it to you, and says, here's your wallet. You open your wallet, make sure everything is still there, make sure this guy who had your wallet didn't take anything out of it. You're like, where's the money I had in there? Hey man, I didn't take it. Yeah, you did. Where's the money I had in there? Man, you don't know where the money is. That's your own damn fault. How is that my fault? You're the one who took the money. I don't give a crap if I took the money. It's your fault. It's gone. Okay, listen, buddy. It's not my fault. All I know is that you have my money and I want it back. Now you better put my money in my hand. He runs away. You call the cops. The cops find your money. They're like, technically, he found the wallet, so finders keepers, loser. You're like, they didn't even help me. I knew this government was fucked. Anyway, yeah, You know what? They're, you know, when you're sitting there and you're wondering what can go bad in your world, and you're just walking down the street, and you look at the gas station sign just to see what gas prices are at today, and you're like, am I glad I did not take my car? Oh wait, these days every car is electric. The new electric Ford F-150. Built Ford tough. There should just be those Dodge Ram ads. Are even Dodge has not went with. I don't even think Dodge, or I don't even think Ram, the truck branch of Dodge, has even went with electric engines yet. They might be running it in some of their sedans and stuff, but you don't see a Ram with a fucking electric engine in it driving down this street. You don't see a Ram 3500 with an electric motor. No, you see a damn Ford F-150 with an electric motor, and you're like, where did this come from? I expected to have a 7.3 Power Stroke in that thing. Not this electric wussy mobile. In my mind, electric cars are wussy mobiles. That's why. That's why anytime you go to a dealership, you just need to look for the oldest car they have there and be like, this runs on gas, right? You didn't do anything to alter it, did you? You didn't perhaps switch out the gas engine for an electric engine, and so on and so forth. Because over here, on the other hand, you've got gas. But in the center hand, you've got hybrid, which isn't that bad. And then you come over here to the left hand, where you've got electric. Although the only thing I hate is a Prius, because every time I'd honk the horn, it'd go, I'm gay. And I never understood why. Then I walked outside my house one day only to find a "Follow Me to the Gay Bar" sticker on it. Whoever put that bumper sticker there, I envy you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't own a Prius. And if somebody did put a bumper sticker on my car like that, I don't even own a car. What am I saying? If I ever own a car, right, somebody puts a bumper sticker on it that says "Follow me to the gay bar," you're lucky if I don't track your ass down. You are so very lucky I don't track your ass down and make you eat that bumper sticker. You're lucky I don't tear that goddamn thing off my truck, walk up to you, open your mouth, and cram that thing so far down your throat and make you eat that bumper sticker that you put on my truck. Because you ruin my truck with a bumper sticker like that, you'll be eating it for breakfast. Anyway, off the violence. You know, people make a lot of fun of queso. But sometimes queso in a stream will stand up once in a while, and you'll see that he's not that fat. Oh shit. I shouldn't have made that comment. Did queso just ban me? Did I just get canceled? You're banned! Okay. Let's see here. What else can we talk about? We could talk about what I did to your mama last night. No, I'm just playing. I didn't do anything to your mama. Except make sweet, sweet love to her. And it was the best damn sex that I ever had. Anyway. Enough with the 20... When did yo mama jokes even become a big thing? Like what? Were people telling Yo Mama jokes in the 70s? Somebody in the comments on YouTube, answer me that question. Did somebody make fucking Yo Mama jokes in the 70s and then all of a sudden they became bigger and bigger until they just kind of... Now Yo Mama jokes are underrated. Or actually, some of them are just overrated. Some Yo Mama jokes are just overrated. Like, here's an example of an overrated Yo Mama joke. Yo Mama's so stupid she tripped over a cordless phone. Now that is an overrated Yo Mama joke. A lot of stuff is just overrated, or it doesn't carry the same capacity that it used to, you know? It's just... Now you're scratching your head asking yourself, is this still relevant in today's ever-growing society? And yes, boomers, it is relevant. But otherwise. But for all the senior citizens who might listen to this podcast, how are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Did your nurse change you yet? Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry, but there are a lot of people who will laugh at that joke. And just know, anything I say on this podcast, I don't mean. I don't mean anything I say. Speaking of senior citizens, let's have a few senior citizen jokes. Because, you know, why not? Why not? Okay, so this old woman and her husband are in their house. The old woman goes up, takes a shower. Next thing you know, an ambulance pulls out outside. Or next thing you know, an ambulance pulls up outside. The ambulance driver gets out. What the hell? The ambulance driver gets out and says, "Sir, your wife's life alert was just pressed. Is everything okay?" "Yeah, she went up to take a shower about 15 minutes ago. Why?" Wait a minute. The husband walks upstairs, finds his wife cheating on him. The life alert was accidentally pressed by her new man's dick. Okay, that joke might not have been so funny. Although I just wanted to give you the moral of the story. Don't trust your wife to go be taking a shower if you got home from work not even 10 seconds ago. If you got home from work 10 seconds ago, your wife is sneaking a guy upstairs. Better go check what's going on up there before your wife gets him completely up there and you're completely, utterly screwed. Because listen, brah, you know one of these days it's gonna happen. You and I both know. I'm looking at you through this camera talking to you, most divorced guys. Because that has happened to you. You ever, alright, here's something for all you single guys out there. You ever get that one girl in high school who says you're gonna die old and alone? And then she sees you and then next day, maybe she sees you kissing the hottest cheerleader on the squad? It's like, yeah, I'll die old and alone. It's like, sure, yeah, sure I'll die old and alone. Actually, I'm afraid that that'll be you. Let's see. Anybody watch the roast of Tom Brady? That thing was pretty damn funny. They really stuck it to Tom good, but Tom can take a hit. And you know what's... Okay, here's something about football that I find to be quite homosexual. There's a guy running with a ball in his hand. And then like 50 other guys tackle him. And like 50 other guys take him to the ground. Sometimes they end up on their back, sometimes they end up on your face. Sometimes they'll end up on their face. Doesn't matter which way you go, just as long as you're having a good time doing it. Now that, I will admit, was a gay football joke. And again, I don't mean anything I say in this podcast. These are all jokes. This is all comedy. It's all in fun. So now I'm actually going to go into just telling you guys that if you're enjoying this podcast episode so far, if you're enjoying the first episode of the podcast, make sure you leave a like, sub to the channel down below. And if you want to, if you're listening, or if you're listening to this in the background, or you're doing something other than paying attention to me and listening to what I have to say, you could still give me a follow, subscribe, do whatever. But, yes, YouTube and Spotify, you guys are going to make a great audience. This podcast is going to go so well in future episodes. And we will definitely have a lot more to talk about each week. But here's something you don't want to think about. When your wife... Alright, so for all you husbands out there, here's something you probably don't want to think about when your wife leaves the house. Who's that guy in her car? Because honestly, for women, if you have a side guy, that's fine. A woman's side guy is basically known as a male side hoe. That's how I figure it. If a woman, like if a man is married to a woman and has another chick on the side, that's a side hoe. Okay. So, if a woman does the same thing and has another man by her side, that's her male side hoe. I just want to kind of clear that up, because there might be some math or something that you have to do there to get it, but you'll figure it out eventually. Okay, let's talk about football. Nah, I'm just kidding. We already talked about that. Let's talk about basketball. Are the Lakers still in the playoffs? I hope so. Maybe they've already been eliminated. Poor Lakers. If they have been eliminated. You know, I have not seen the Lakers make it to a finals game. I have not seen the Lakers make it to a finals game for a while now. It has been a while since the Lakers have made it to a finals game. And I thought my favorite player, LeBron, as you can see, I got the LeBron jersey above me, from his high school days. Yeah, there you go. There's a cool piece of basketball memorabilia for you in the background. But I haven't seen the Lakers make it to a finals conference or anything. I haven't... I haven't seen the Lakers make it to any kind of finals conference, anything like that, for a while now, and it's just been really bothering me. Like, something fell, and it's bothering me. Like, Lakers, are you gonna do something to be able to make it to the finals, or you're just going to sit there like a bunch of lily-livered dumbasses, not knowing what to do because, you know. Come on, Lakers. I know you still got it in you. Oh, and LeBron James changed his number for some reason. He was number 23 on the Lakers. But then switched his number. Why? Who else could have wanted number 23? Alright. Who else could have wanted LeBron James' signature team number? Whenever he's on, when he was even 23 on the Heat for a short time. While he was on the Heat. It's like, now you're going to change your number to 6 on the Lakers? LeBron, listen to me. You must stick to the 23. You never lose the 23. I mean, I get that Kobe Bryant was 2 different numbers. And, you know, R.I.P. Kobe, you're a legend. So let's talk about some rock bands for a second, because, you know, Linkin Park, R.I.P. Chester Bennington. Sometimes he'd have the voice of an angel, sometimes he'd scream. Sometimes he would scream like a... What kind of joke do I want to make here? Sometimes he'd scream like your grandpa passing a kidney stone. But no, in all seriousness, you know, Chester, you were great. Who cares? In the words of Chester Bennington and Mike Shinoda, who cares if one more light goes out in this sky of a million stars? It flickers. Flickers. And who cares when someone's time runs out if a moment is all we are? We're quicker. Quicker. A moment of silence for Chester Bennington and Kobe Bryant. Okay, there we go. Nearly shed a tear there doing that, but otherwise. Okay. What else is there to talk about today? You know what? Here's the deal. I think I'm just going to keep this first episode short and sweet, you know. Let you guys see basically a 43-minute video of what I'm all about. So yeah, if you guys like this episode of the Devil's Hour Talk Show, leave a like and subscribe for those of you on YouTube. And if those of you on Spotify enjoyed it, add this episode to your episodes playlist. And drop a follow. And follow the Devil's Hour Talk Show for more. And make sure you follow the podcast for more. That way you know when a new episode is out. I will see you guys in the next episode of the Devil's Hour Talk Show. I have been your host, Devin Farm. Thank you for joining me.